Hey, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Nerdicane coming back at you with a new video. Big things in I guess ComicsGate. I don't know if we call it ComicsGate anymore. I'll get to that later. So, EVS, Ethan Van Sciver, has disassociated with ComicsGate, and I sort of understand why. He is in a unique position. He has enough time to do the live streams, to cultivate the audience, to do the things, and he was sort of seen as, I don't want to say the leader, but the leading voice in ComicsGate, because he works from home, and the way his life is, he can do a lot of live streams. He can be the one in front of the camera, so to say, the most. So it kind of became a situation where, everybody looked at him as the big stage. If you want to promote your product, you go get on EVS's channel, and that's a lot of pressure. I know what it's like to be in that situation with my profession. With being in the restaurant industry, is especially when you run a sports bar. So many people are coming to you to get something done that you want to help everybody, but you really can't help everybody. You have to manage your time, and that's sort of what's led to this. And I believe that Vox Day has something to do with it. Vox Day has trademarked the name ComicsGate, and as ComicsGate Press, and he's made his claims that he's never going to hire any of these SJWs, and that's not what ComicsGate as the movement wanted. The cure for a hard left lean in comic books is not a hard right lean. That's every bit as exclusionary as the SJWs on the left saying Richard C. Myers will never work in the industry, saying EVS it will be kicked out of the industry. All these things that they've said. And I want you to, if you are, somebody who is not a fan of ComicsGate, I want you to hear this next part, and I want you to really understand it. The ComicsGate movement, we can define it. We can define it as much as we want. You won't listen. You don't care. You just think this is an evil, hateful group. Okay, if that's the case, if we're so alt-right, when this alt-right individual, Vox Day, took the ComicsGate name as his own and created his own company with it, when that happened, in the next few weeks and months, the ComicsGate instantly rejected them. We started roasting it. We instantly started rejecting that. And I don't know what's going to happen with the term ComicsGate. Here's my take on it. Well, let me finish that first point. The people who are the ComicsGate movement were so dissatisfied, that was so distasteful to us, that we're willing to just say, okay, we're not ComicsGate anymore. We're not going to use that term anymore. And what do you think about that? An actual alt-right individual, somebody comes out, waves that flag, says, I'm alt-right, comes out, takes the name ComicsGate, and everybody who was part of the ComicsGate movement says, okay, you've tainted that, just go away. We're not going to use that word anymore. That's how distasteful somebody like Vox Day is to the actual ComicsGate movement. So let me get to the next part of that, and this kind of just came up to me. It doesn't matter. I'm okay if we don't call ourselves ComicsGate anymore. I'm okay if we don't use that term anymore, because we don't have to be ComicsGate anymore. The model has changed. The industry has changed. The Pathfinders, the guys who blazed the new trail, have already done it. We're not ComicsGate anymore. We don't have to say we're ComicsGate anymore. We just say we're comics. The industry has changed. If you're with Marvel and you're with DC, you're in the old model where you have to get approval by this person up here who may not even like comics, the EIC or somebody up top. You have to get approval to make the comic, and you're not even making your comic, you're making the comic for that company. So that's changed, and that whole business model has changed. So we don't have to call ourselves ComicsGate anymore. We can just call ourselves comics. And even, I'm not sure what we're going to do with the name. Even if we don't use it anymore, I'm fine with that, with just calling ourselves comics. But, never to be left out of the bandwagon, Mags comes along and posts this. I want to remind Mags of this. No matter if ComicsGate exists or not, you still write terrible comics, okay? ComicsGate is just the group that says, hey, we don't care what representationalism you are. You write terrible comics. And, like I said, whether ComicsGate exists going forward or not, the way it has, Cyberfrog is still a thing. Stardust is still a thing. These are massively successful comic books. Brutus the Badass is going to come out, and that's already going to be successful. And can we figure out what the hell happened with Cash Grab? I was kind of looking forward to Cash Grab, but that's another story. I kind of hope that they iron that out, and I hope Cash Grab gets made, because I thought that was going to be a really fun comic. And of course, the one who started it all, the one who made the first successful project, Jawbreakers, even though it's not in my hands yet, Richard C. Myers with Jawbreakers. So it's cool if we're not going to call ourselves ComicsGate anymore. If we're going to just call ourselves comics, or we're just going to be, I don't know, just fans. If we don't have to carry that label, or if we can't carry that label anymore, it's fine, because the model has changed. The way you cultivate an audience, the way you can cultivate an audience, has completely changed. And I don't know if I'm probably going to follow EVS's new channel. I can see that he wants to take a little bit of a softer approach to it. He doesn't want to be seen as the go-to in the movement, but I can understand what he's doing, and it's up in the air. The SJWs are just like so excited to say that ComicsGate is dead. It's not dead. The people still love comics, and we still know how to make. We know how to support, and creators know how to create outside of the system that the SJWs have walled off so effectively. But yeah, I don't think I have a whole lot more for that. I have a new format because I want to get back into doing some gaming news. I think I'm going to start doing basically a weekly nerd news broadcast. And I may do it a little more than weekly in case something big comes up. Because, man, there's been some crazy gaming stuff coming out, from Fallout 76 to what's going on with Battlefield 5 to what Blizzard and BlizzCon, what happened at BlizzCon. Whoa, holy crap, the gamers are pissed. But yeah, so I'm probably going to do a little different format. I have to kind of consolidate my videos now that I'm working on getting a job, and things are going to change for me personally. But I will still come out. I will still call out the good, call out the bad. Oh, Brian Martinez, he has a comic he's working on called Bombshell. He does live streams probably about at least once a day, and on the weekends as well. Go check him out. He's got a really cool project called Bombshell coming out, and I can't wait to see more details of that. But thank you for watching. It's Sunday. We're starting a new week. Y'all go find something you love, okay? Have a good day. Bye.